Hello, this is Mike Salander from the BC Academy, and in this short tutorial I'm going to show you how to get the schema.org markup to work with the Business Catalyst WYSIWYG editor. So here's an example website, chicagodigital.com, and at the bottom here we have company name, and we've got address, and we've got a phone number and URL. And we want to mark this up with schema.org, or otherwise kind of known as rich snippets. And if we go over and look at the schema.org documentation, we will see that an item scope is defined. And I'm not going to go through the syntax in detail of schema.org or how to set this up or why it's important. I want to focus just on how to get this item scope to work within the WYSIWYG editor. So the problem is that the WYSIWYG editor in Business Catalyst will take any property of a tag that does not have a value, and it will remove it from the tag. So effectively this item scope would disappear if you defined it as so. Instead, what we need to do is, if we go over to my content holder that has this information, you'll see that instead of just putting my item scope as a property without a value, I assigned it a blank value, basically just a space. So I put an equal sign, then a double quotation, a space, and then another double quotation. And I did that everywhere that the item scope needs to be used. And we can verify that this works by going over to the structured data testing tool that Google has and hitting preview. And then down here I can see that I actually have my data structured. So here's a organization type, the name, the phone number, the URL, and then an address links down to here, which it has the correct address in it. So that is all great. So what happens if you follow the exact syntax that appears on the schema.org documentation? Well, it would look like this. So you have item scope right there, and watch closely right here as I hit the update button. Well, couldn't see exactly, but if we go back, you see that the item scope actually disappeared. Like, Business Catalyst deleted it out. And if I go to my Google structured data and hit preview, it can't find anything on there. So again, to reiterate, what I need to do is I need to make sure I've got my item scope in here, not as defined in the documentation, but with an equals, double quotation, space, double quotation, and then I need to do that every place that item scope is defined. So let me put that back, equals. And basically this is just so that Business Catalyst won't delete out that property. And so now we should be good to go, and hit preview, and we've got our structured data back.